Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Darrell Burroughs, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now playing third base, number 7.
Digging in now, Lenny Dykstra. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for Philadelphia, center fielder.
First offering on its way. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike to Dykstra.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, we'll see if Odubel Herrera can get it going. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Burroughs is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
The 1-1 home is a curveball that misses high.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Steve Garvey is on deck. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 6.
Now at the plate, Steve Garvey. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a throw over. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Speared on the dive. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Nick Pivetta will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Into the box, Justin Metz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Caratini, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is popped up. Schmidt is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
The next Cub up, Junior Moore. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0. To short, hit hard. Kingery's there. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. So stepping in, Mike Schmidt. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Mike Schmidt.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Schmidt is retired, and there's 1 away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hard on the ground towards short. Harner takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Second baseman.
Digging in, Brian Dozier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Negri. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now in the box, Fernando Alvarado. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A fastball down near the shoe tops. too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Foul. On to the second here with no score. Three and two now. The 3-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Ford Lemieux. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
So digging in now, Eric Fernandez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Lemieux, the runner at first with two gone. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-1 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew Knapp. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. it just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here.